Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to, where are we? Lauriston. This is actually part of Grenada, and really kind of a cool airport. Save for the fact that there's some people standing in the way. I noticed this yesterday. I came in here yesterday to check this airport out, and I've flown into this airport and out of this airport for that matter a couple times. Just haven't done it in a while. It's a great little airport. Um, let's turn all that funny business off. Let's turn the external power supply on, rotating beacon on, mixtures and props full forward, master and battery switches on, fuel pumps on, fuel is correct. Let's get our mags on. One of these days I'm going to take, the only thing I do when I'm using FlySim is fly. I just don't have the time to horse around with this thing. Throttle's cracked. Feet are on the brakes. You always want to have your feet on your toe brakes, even if you've got the parking brake set. You never know. And the reason you turn the rotating beacon on as the first thing that you do when you get in the plane is because when you can't turn the engines over until you hit the master and battery switches, right? And what turning the rotating beacon on does is as soon as you turn the rotating beacon on, this starts going. And that will get people's attention and let them know, oh, this airplane is about to start doing something. So that's why you turn your rotating beacon on, is so that when you hit the electric, when you turn on the electricity of the airplane, for lack of a better expression, the rotating beacon will start to illuminate and let people know that something's going on. Get that right engine started. What's going on here? Mags are on. Did I turn the external power supply on? I did. Alright, so what gives? Those things are all off. There's some props full. This is the new thing this plane started doing. It keeps turning off my fuel valves. It doesn't save the state that you were in when you were last in the airplane. Alright, so both engines are running. Let's get the avionics master switch on. Let's lean the mixture for taxi. Let's walk altitude. The way I remember, like all the kind of the things you have to do, there's really not that many of them. 4643 is my favorite. Squawk code. I don't know why, it just is. I always put it. It's habit. The way I remember what to do, like all the things you have to turn on. Can they see me? Can they hear me? Is basically what I do. Like, can they see me? Do I have my lights on? Am I squawking? Can they hear me? Am I, do I have the radio on? Do I have the radio set? If I need a VOR frequency, do I have that VOR frequency in? So 18022 knots, 1016. The altimeters have been really low down here lately. Alright, 1016. Winds are 180 at 22. What they are up here. Argyle. Let's go. See what the weather up at Argyle is. I just renewed my 4-flight subscription, like literally just renewed it about 10 minutes ago. And let's release the parking brake. Let's turn the external power supply off. And it is taking, it's downloading everything. Alright, 1019, 10130 at 10. And because it's downloading everything, it is taking forever and a day to do anything. It's really kind of a pain in the butt. There's nobody around here to kill. Turn my landing light on. Lauriston traffic, Anguilla 264, back taxi runway 09er, full length for departure, Lauriston. I do believe this is going to be a pretty hefty crosswind. Coming out of here. I think it's I think it was 180 at 22 down at Maurice Bishop in Grenada, which is a pretty stiff crosswind. Get on center line here. So we'll wait and get down here and see what the windsock is saying, assuming we have a windsock. So the purpose of today's flight is just to check out two cool little airports. And there's right here in the Grenadines, between St. Vincent and Grenada. It's like 4 or 5. Let me see. I'll count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 little airports, and I'm driving like a drunk up this runway. There's 5 airports on these little islands between Grenada and St. Vincent, and they're all really cool little airports. So let's put the flaps to the takeoff setting. Fuel pump is already on. We want to stop right here just to make sure we can see the approach end of the runway. Alright, mixtures rich, props full forward, fuel pumps are on. Lauriston traffic, Anguilla 264, taking runway 9er for departure to the north. It'll be a right crosswind departure, left crosswind departure off runway 9er, Lauriston. Alright. I think all this time of talking to myself in the islands down here on Flight Sim has made my radio calls crappy. Heading indicator checks with the runway number. Alright, let's get going. Takeoff power coming in. Takeoff power is set. Temperatures and pressures in the green. And yeah, look at this crosswind, holy cow! I mean, obviously that's not realistic. That is... wow. Alright. Microsoft Flight Simulator, explain that one to me, please. I mean, it was a 22 knot direct crosswind, but give me a break. I mean, give me a break. I wish I had a replay feature for that to see how truly absurd that was. I mean, you saw that. It was laughable. I mean, literally laughable. I mean, gosh. No. Don't feel like hitting mountains today, if you don't mind. That was a joke. I mean, you know, I'll give them their due. I mean, it's kind of one step forward and one step back, and they've made a lot of steps forward lately. But I mean, at the same time, things like that are just inexcusable in my opinion. I mean, there literally is no such thing as crosswind control on the ground. There just isn't. It does not exist. Fuel pumps off. Check your fuel pressures. Fuel pressures are fine. Climb at 3,000. 1,600. Climb at 3,000. I mean, I don't even really know what to say. Weather there was, yeah, 180 at 22 knots. So I mean, it was literally a direct crosswind at 22 knots. Can this airplane handle that? Heck yeah. I mean, on the one hand, did I put any aileron correction in? No, I didn't. But at the same time, let's start looking at the mixture a little bit. At the same time, there is no such thing as crosswind correction, aileron correction in Microsoft Flight Simulator. It doesn't exist. You can't do it. If you put in a right crosswind correction right there, all that's going to happen is the plane is going to tip over to the right. It literally like turns on the ground, right? But the solution to that isn't to make it do that. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I don't know. Some pauses here. We are over Union Island. I'm pretty sure the airport is like literally right, yeah, it's right there. See that? It's another cool little airport. And look at the water mask. How amazing is that? I mean, you can't tell me that doesn't look unbelievable. And I love the fact that inland water has its own color like it should. It's amazing. Truly pretty amazing. Alright. We will continue on our tour. Back just a little bit more and stop climbing. Alright, our next island on the tour is Canoan. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that properly. And for that I apologize. The airport on this island is, I do believe, right on this sliver that's sticking out here, right in front of us. I'm starting to wonder what our weather is going to be like at our destination if we've got these clouds coming up here. starting to think that perhaps I should consider descending. Properly here. That's about right. Yeah, there's the airport there, and in an attempt, which may be a vain attempt, stay VFR. I'm gonna go over this way here. I don't know whether these clouds are whether these clouds are just over the island here, or what the story is. And Microsoft Flight Simulator is once again doing its yo-yo routine. So down underneath that layer now. Put my power back up here. Gone right over the top of them, but that's alright. I know people that in real life get sort of adventurous with clouds, and I'm not really a big fan of that idea. I've been with people that just kind of meander into meander in between clouds, and like, we'll find our way through. When there's an obvious better solution, like direct isn't always the best. In fact, in some cases, it's not at all the best. And that is Mystique Island over there. That is a really cool approach. That is a okay, I see why it's why this line, the magenta line on my GPS is so far to my left, is because it's bringing me out and like giving me a visual, essentially giving me a visual approach into the runway. I was just sort of wondering what the deal was. I knew I wasn't that far off course. Anyway, that's Mystique. That is a tremendously cool approach. I've done that approach to TBM. I'll do it again in this airplane. Where am I going? JF Mitchell traffic. Anguilla 264 is 10 miles to the south, inbound runway 12. JF Mitchell. Sort of a little bit of a lie that I'm 10 miles to the south, 8.5 miles to the south. That's alright. So 130 at 6 is about what I should expect. Runway 12. Okay. So the reason I picked this airport for a flight today is because it's a really cool airport. Somebody did a version of it on flightsim.to, and it did a really cool job. And so I thought I would come out and have a look. Boy, is this what this airplane was built to do, or what? Oopsie. I always get confused when I'm aimed at it head on like this. I always get my control inputs wrong. Alright, so we are 5 miles out. And if I remember correctly, you have to angle out over this way, which is probably why the GPS that I badmouthed earlier has me over this way. Let's see here. Alright, mixture rich, we'll turn the fuel pumps on. Alright. Let's get in the flap range here. Mitchell traffic, Anguilla 264, 3 mile right base, runway 12, Mitchell. Alright. Gotta start losing some altitude here. Gotta come right along the edge of this outcropping here. You'll also have to slow down. Here's the runway right in there. Mitchell traffic, Anguilla 264, turning a 2 mile final, runway 12, Mitchell. Slow down here. Second batch of flaps coming in. That rain. That's really actually quite realistic looking too. Yeah, you can feel the airplane getting blown in toward the hills here. 70 knots I'm pretty comfortable with. I'm going mixtures full forward, props full forward rather. Wait until I get that second white light there on the Vassie. And why? Oh, look at that! That localized rain looks awesome. And why is that a Vassie and not a Pappy? Those two lights right there. Happy is 4 lights. Happy is a precision approach path indicator. A VASI is 2 lights and is a visual approach slope indicator. Mitchell traffic Anguilla 264, short final runway 12, Mitchell. Alright, let's make this a good one. Don't really like the speed too much, don't like the fact that I'm kind of slotting it in here. That was better than it deserved. I will tell you that right now. That was better than it deserved. That was better than it deserved. But passengers don't know that. This is really the first airplane that I've flown that I really notice flies differently at different weights, and it should. It's a, you know, this is the type of airplane. Flaps up. This is the type of airplane that you know, is a heavy loader, right? Heavy load hauler. And it should handle differently at different weights. And I struggle a little bit, to be honest with you. Handling it at full weight or anywhere near full weight, to be honest. A lot more fuel in this time than I needed. I have a habit of putting more fuel in than I need. Alright, mixtures to idle, cutoff, throttles to idle. Flaps are up. Fuel pumps off. Avionics master and battery switches off. Magnetos off. Lights off. Transponder off. Master and battery switches off. Parking brake on. Let's open the doors and let the humans out. Including myself. Let's come down over here, put the chocks on. Pitot tube covers, put the gust line. Let's put it all. Well, I don't need engine covers. Come on. But whatever, we'll put it all out there. I like the fact that it's got the steps. But anyway, this is a little freeware airport, guys. JF Mitchell Airport on Bequia. Bequia? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm so sorry for the fact that I don't pronounce these places properly. But look at that little tower there. Got the control tower. Terminal building looks great. I love little airports like this. This is why I fly the Caribbean. And just wanted to share this one with you guys. So go on flightsim.to. Check out the Caribbean. Get yourself some little Caribbean airports. They're a lot of fun. And we'll see you next time.